Well, hi, kids. It's your dear Uncle Birch, Michael Carell, the Hollywood Warlock. I have seized control of the Mind and Magic Studios, and we are holding Frater X hostage for the tune of $1 million on this special edition of Mind and Magic. Mind is magic. Now, I'm sure Frater X has covered this kind of thing on his channel, but there's so much to watch out there. I sifted through, and I don't know if he said what I will say, but I'm sure he's touched on this a lot. But I was thinking about, what am I going to talk about on Frater X's channel, Mind and Magic. Well, mind is magic. Mind is everything. We think about, in all forms of magic, one of the first things that you're going to learn, meditation. How to calm yourself, how to relax, how to focus your mind. And then probably visualization. You're going to concentrate on a thing, picture a thing, focus energy on that thing to cause change in accordance with will and manifest that thing. Yet, few take control of their mind. Did a whole series of videos, this Mind Control 101. Control your mind, or it will be controlled for you. Now, if you think about meditation and visualization, at those times when you're dwelling on the negativity in your life, sitting there, in the middle of the night, thinking over the worst case scenarios, dwelling on each of them, that's energy, that's magic. You out there, I'm sure, on this channel, you're tapping into the deep recesses of your mind, using portions of your mind that are not used by the common man. That's what makes you special. That's what makes you a mage, a witch, a warlock, a worker, whatever you call yourself. That's what makes you special. You're tapping into that special part of the mind that everybody just treats all willy-nilly and doesn't do shit with. You're tapping those extra parts of the mind to cause change in accordance with will. Once you do that, and once you start doing these exercises to focus your mind and train your mind is going to be more powerful in causing change in accordance with will. However, it's not going to be change in accordance with will when you dwell on the bad things. You think about the negative things. You visualize the worst case scenarios happening in your life. You're doing that. You're doing that to yourself. Mind is magic. At those times, I recommend a hobby. When you can't get yourself out of your head, and your head's a bad place to be on that particular day, you've gotta stop dwelling on that. You've gotta stop giving that thing energy. I train my people to cancel, to delete things off of their mental hard drive, to not manifest them. When they catch themselves thinking negativity into their lives, thinking, oh God, my life sucks. Oh God, everything bad's going to happen to me. Everything's going to go wrong. Cancel. Before that gets into your long-term memory, cancel that. Take control of that. Don't let your mind just fly around and do whatever the hell it wants. It's your mind. You control it. You're the master. And if you can't figure out how to do that shift, it takes a lot of practice to just like turn off pieces of your mind, change the channel, if you will. It takes some work. It takes some practice. Until you get to that point, get a hobby. Do something with your hands. Just, fiddle with something. Play with it. You got kids, man. Grab their Play-Doh. Play with the Play-Doh, man. Do something. Just get your hands busy. When you can't shut off your mind because your mind's too busy, get your hands busy. Keep your hands busy. Get out of your mind, because mind is magic. No more important practice in any type of magic than becoming really efficient at meditation. being able to calm your mind, focus your mind, and in a lot of cases, ultimate meditation, empty your mind to let other more spiritual things come into your mind. But that's mental control. That's mental control. Mind is magic. Everything we do, everything we manifest starts as a thought. We dwell on the thought. We visualize the thought. We come up with a plan to bring the thought into the world. This is the same way magic works. This is the same way every manifestation works. But controlling our mind, uber important. I recommend meditation practices, self-hypnosis. I have come really far with self-hypnosis, and there are machines out there now. There's software. I always, when I talk about this thing, I talk about the neuroprogrammer. Neuroprogrammer's this great piece of software that you can put yourself into a meditative state or a self-hypnosis state done with binaural beats, sub-audible tones that alter your brain waves to the specific frequency that you're going to. And then once it ramps you down to where you need to be, you can program post-hypnotic suggestions or mental programs into the device. And it ramps you down to the lowest level of the meditative state, and then just throws this data at you. It's like programming your mind like you were in the Matrix or something, learning Kung Fu. Maybe not that effective, and probably take you a few times. It's not that immediate, but we have incredible tools at our disposal. We just don't. I could never go somewhere and let some hypnotherapist hypnotize me. I can't trust somebody with that magnitude of my mind. Trust somebody with my subconscious. Let them probe around in there and do whatever the hell they want to. No. I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck it up if I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, somebody just walked up and was going to ask me a question right there, and it made my mind go elsewhere. But you are programmed by society. You are programmed by the world around you to feel that you are less than and need more. You need things to fulfill yourself, to make yourself look prettier, feel prettier, status symbols that you need to have. The more you watch TV, the more you expose yourself to the media, the more you're going to be programmed this way. Mind is magic. Alter the program. Seize the program. Take the mechanisms of programming and seize control of them and use them to change yourself. I, back a long time ago, was a very scared little kid that would never be seen up in front of people, talking, presenting things, teaching. Reprogram myself, that's all I do. That's all I do since then. And back when I did it, we had very primitive tools to work with. We had subliminal programming audio tapes, which you'd have to listen to, a couple hundred times before they had any effect on your subconscious whatsoever. We got tools. And that cancel thing that I put out there, you can work on that. Just if your subconscious, where your magical mind resides, sees you trying to take control of the subconscious, which is normally just in control, it will move to compensate. It will help you. It's like, oh, you want to come over in here and play over here in our pond? Oh, well, cool. We want you to be able to do that. You're us. So we'll help you. We'll help you. It's like I teach in the beginning classes dream journaling. Dream journaling's a thing. In my course, we're doing dream journaling to train our minds to understand the language that's spoken in our sleep. It's a subconscious language of symbols that has a great amount of meaning. but it's a personally derived symbol set that only the person that's evolved those ideas in their head, that they're the only ones that are ever going to understand those symbols. So we start trying to write our dreams down. We start trying to write our dreams down, We find in my classes that the more you do that, the better you are at it. When you first started trying to write dreams down, they sound like gibberish right away. They sound totally, it sounds like nothing. Gibberish. As we go, that stuff starts to make a little more sense. And the ultimate goal that I'm teaching is we're trying to learn that language. And part of the way that we learn the language is the attempt to learn the language. Our dream mind, where wisdom school happens, sees us trying to do that, wants to convey those messages to us, has been communicating with us all this time without us understanding, and it moves to compensate. And slowly, you can start to understand that language the dream mind speaks. My hope is, and what I've done with my work, is that we can then use that language in reverse to speak to that mind, to send messages over to that mind where all the magic happens. I am so proud to be on Frater X's show. We'll probably release him without the $1 million, but glad to be on this show. I've admired his work for a long time. I've known Frater X a long time, probably more than most of the internet mages out there that I know. I've known Frater X a very long time, and I found myself and Frater, I call him Frater X. It's Frater Xavier. I think there's somebody else out there that might go by Frater X, but he shouldn't, because nobody's going to know who he is. Frater Xavier, man, he's known. And I found myself and Frater Xavier to be on the same mission in our craft, demystifying mysticism. It's not a mystical woohoo thing in my world. It's scientific, it's subconscious, it's psychological, and it just happens to be magic. Thanks for having me on, y'all. Uncle Birch, signing out.